welcome to our botany class. Today we are going to see reproduction. Reproduction in plants. Reproduction in plants. What do you mean by reproduction? Reproduction is nothing but the union of male and female gametes. Reproduction is a vital thing in the life, for the existence of the species in the earth. So reproduction is must. It is an aspect of our life. It is not only important for the plants. The survival of the plants is very important for the survival of other living things in the universe. So let us see the reproduction. Reproduction can be classified into two in plants. That is asexual reproduction and sexual reproduction. Asexual reproduction that we are going to see now. This asexual reproduction is classified into several branches. That is budding, binary fission, fragmentation, spore formation, vegetative propagation. Among these various, the two main type is that the new plants that are produced genetically identical clone of the parent individual. The second is vegetative reproduction involves vegetative piece of the original plant. So in this class, we are going to focus on the vegetative reproduction. So before vegetative reproduction, I have to tell you that asexual reproduction. I told you that sexual reproduction is union of male and female gametes. In this asexual reproduction, there is no union of male and female gametes. Without the involvement of the gametes, reproduction takes place. That is called asexual reproduction. Okay, let us come to the point, that is vegetative reproduction. So vegetative reproduction. Vegetative reproduction means some of the organs involved in the vegetative reproduction also serve as the organ of storage and perennation. So vegetative reproduction. In this vegetative reproduction, the bud develops from the root, stem or leaves. The bud develops from the stem or leaves or the root and develops into a new plant. It will develop into a new plant and it will detach from the parent plant and grows independently as an independent plant. So that's what in the previous I told you, that some of the organisms involved in this vegetative reproduction also serve as an organ of storage and perennation. So the root storage, it serves as a storage and perennation. What do you mean by perennation in botany? In botany, perennation means the ability of the plant to withstand the unfavorable condition. That is, the survival of the plant from one germinating season to another germinating season. And then the unit of reproductive structure used in the propagation is called reproductive propagules or diaspores. What do you mean by this? Diaspores or reproductive propagules means any material that functions in propagating an organism to the next stage in the life cycle. Okay, let us move on to the root. So it is called the vegetative reproduction. I forgot to tell you one important thing. The vegetative reproduction again divided into two. It is classified into two. That is artificial and nature. Here we are going to see the nature. Under nature, root, stem and leaves we are going to see. It is divided into three. The vegetative reproduction, natural, can be discussed under three heads. That is root, stem and the leaf. Root. Some modified tuberous roots can be propagated vegetatively. The buds present on the root grows as a leaf shoot called the slips above the ground and adventitious roots at their base. Examples we can say sweet potato, tapioca, dahlia, tinospora and yam. Let us move on to the third thing, that is also in this chapter I have to tell you one important thing, that is according to the +2 syllabus. One important thing I have to tell you here, water hyacinth is called the terror of Bengal. In Bengal side you can see this type of an aquatic plant in the water bodies. It has the ability to deplete the oxygen. and this is very dangerous and it kills all the aquatic organism in the water bodies. So it is an important thing. Keep in mind. The next, let us move on to the stem. So underground stem and some aerial stems are modified in that manner. Underground stem develops into a new plant. I can give you examples. A rhizome. Under rhizome, Musa paradisiaca, curcuma longa, com, amorphilus and colocasia, runner, Centilla asiatica, offset, pistia and sucker, chrysanthemum, bulbils, agave and dioscorea, tuber, solanum, tuberculosum. These are all the various examples of stem which develops into a vegetative stem which develops into a new plant. Let us move on to the leaf. Leaf in some plants, adventitious buds are developed into their leaves, detached from the plant and develops into a new plant. These adventitious buds develops at the notches called epiphyllous buds. The adventitious, I repeat, the adventitious buds develops at these notches are called epiphyllous buds. I can give you examples for this. Leaf, bryophyllum. For leaf, I can give you example. That is the bud. That is the under vegetative reproduction, the leaves which develop into a new plant. For that, I can give you examples called bryophyllum, celia, and begonia. Okay. Now I wind up the class here. Let us move on to the next class. In the next session, we can see that the artificial methods of vegetative reproduction. Thank you. Have a nice day.